Yo, what's good, ladies and gents? Skyton Academy, we back at it. Connect Wednesdays, episode 47. This one right here is going to be a special one. Today, we're going to be talking about the bull run of 2024. We're going to be talking about the Bitcoin halving, some political coins, meme season, the Skyton Academy overview for some things that we have coming up for you guys, and the DePIN Elite Masterclass and course for you guys. All right. So, as I stated before we started the call, there's going to be two questions that I'm going to drop in the chat for you guys. Um, I don't want you guys to answer yet. Wait until I ask the question in the chat. Once I drop the question in the chat, I want you guys to give me your responses, right? We're not going to spend too much time on that, but that essentially is going to help Steve and I make sure we're giving you guys even more value than before. So this is actually Steve pinging me right now. So Steve will join us in a matter of seconds. But let's dive right in. So first things first, this call is about the bull run, right? The bull run of 2024 is going to be different. This call is special to me because I've been in this space since 2015, Steve as well, right? This is before we even knew one another. The biggest thing about this bull run is unlike any others because we've never had this type of institutional attention and these type of institutional players in the space right now with the spotlight on this industry, right? Cryptocurrency is an emerging market. It has been growing exponentially. It's actually growing faster than the speed of the internet. So when you have events like this that are happening, the biggest thing that you guys truly got to understand is you can't even really base it off the previous performance of all the old bull runs because this one is just going to be different. We've got literally behemoths. We've got BlackRock, we've got JP Morgan, we've got all your banks, we got countries, we got other institutions, fintechs, we got DeFi emerging, tokenization, we've got all these different sectors that is just perfect storm for something incredible. But I don't want to hype you guys. I want you guys to make sure you're checking your emotions, right? Anytime we talk to you guys about anything financial, you have to understand it's not financial advice. We are not financial advisors, but what we're bringing to you guys is information. We're bringing to you guys education. The important part of this is the gems that we give you. These are gems that you can take and you can apply them anywhere else. But when it comes to crypto, this is just going to be really, really different. So I know I got a bunch of newbies on the call, and I know there's newbies that's coming into the academy now, right? So you guys might not have ever experienced a bull run, heard a bull run, or even know what it is. So let's start there, ground level. All right. So bull run is essentially this is where you are going to get an influx in capital. It is where there is a multitude of catalysts that are going to happen that create the perfect storm for a cryptocurrency price appreciation. This is when you get great market sentiment. This is when you got good economic conditions that influence people to want to invest to improve their situation. This is when you have greater demand and you still have the same supply that exists. All of these type of catalysts all at the same time on top of the Bitcoin halving that's coming up brings a lot of attention, and with a lot of attention comes a lot of volume. Volume is essentially just the liquidity that retail and institution are going to bring in. They're going to invest in certain projects. And when they invest into these projects, you're going to see the market react. First, you're going to see Bitcoin go on its run, as we've been seeing over the past, I want to say a year now. It hasn't even been like the last 6, 7 months. Steve brought this to my attention. I was seeing things from about 6 months. The days were flying by so fast, I really had to just take a step back and I looked at the chart. Over the past year, literally, Bitcoin has went on a tear. The market dominance is still 52% with Bitcoin right now. And as of today, maybe about an hour ago, the market cap is $2.49 trillion, right? The highest that the market cap has ever been for cryptocurrency has been 3 trillion. The fact that we're at 3 trillion, or we're almost there, right? This lets you know Bitcoin just hit its all-time high. As it's hit its all-time high, the rest of the market is now preparing itself to be able to have those same motions, that same uptick, right? So we want to talk to you guys about pulling profits. When it comes to these other coins, they're going to emerge and do what they do. You guys have to really look at your portfolio. You have to assess what is going to be your short-term holds, what is going to be your long-term holds. Everything that's in the 1%, we know that those projects are really for the long term, so you really don't mess with those. But if you've got meme coins, or if you've got other coins that you really aren't truly invested in, or you know, you feel like they'll be around for the long term and you have a good position in those, you want to start assessing those to say, okay, when this happens, what am I going to start cashing out? What am I going to sell, right? And even with that, let's take it a step deeper. Now you have to start assessing your exit strategy. Your exit strategy means what percentage of what coins you're going to sell at certain price points. Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin hit its all-time high at 69K. So if you, let's say you had 100 Bitcoin, when it hit 60K, you sold 10%. When it hit 65K, you said, yo.
Listen, not to cut you off, but they're going to get all of this inside the courses, right?
Okay.
We're going to give them courses on pulling profit. We're going to have talks inside the group on that. So we just don't want to go too deep with that.
Okay.
Because then we'll pull all a burner. So guys, the same thing that Champ's telling you about long and short holds, we're going to have a, not really a course, but there will be a video dropped on it where Champ and I will go into deeper explanation on that. Just because we have so much to just cover tonight. You know, we didn't want to keep y'all on for too long.
Yeah, no,
and then the same thing for so that way we're going to strategize on that as a group collectively, right? Champ will give you what he's thinking from his vantage point. I'll give you what I'm thinking with the projects I hold, and then from there you guys could decipher, you know, what's what. And I know what we have next, Bitcoin halving.
Bitcoin halving, yep.
Yeah, so that course is actually coming out next week. So the halving is coming out when, April 20th.
Yep.
You want to give them a little background on what that is?
March 20th. Yeah.
No, April 20th.
Oh, you're gonna push it next month?
No. The Bitcoin halving date is April 20th.
The event. Got you.
The
got
event.
You. I thought you were talking about our course. Yep.
No. Our course will be out next week.
Got you. So the Bitcoin halving, pretty much is this. It's going to be an event where they cut the rewards that the miners are getting, right? They're cutting them in half. So what this is going to mean is we've got a ton of people who are trying to invest in Bitcoin. The demand is going to continue to increase, but the amount of Bitcoin is going to lessen. The supply means it's going to be less of those Bitcoins, right? Right now, because we've got these institutional players in here, these guys are buying up so much Bitcoin to the point where there's going to be a supply shock. There's already a limited amount. So once that volume goes into Bitcoin, and you're seeing it with these ETFs, eventually they're going to lock you guys out. It's not going to be enough Bitcoin for everybody to purchase. There's already not enough for each person to have one full Bitcoin, so you're going to have to buy fractions. This causes a frenzy. This frenzy goes from Bitcoin into the alts and then into meme coins. Right now, you guys are starting to see from the Bitcoin halving this event, this is the major catalyst that's leading us into the bull run of 2024, right? This bull run is expected to last into the greater part of 2025, and then we go into possible black swan, sideways trading. So this is why we wanted to make sure you guys knew you have to secure profits on this one, right? Steve and I have both been around since 2015. We've been through these cycles multiple times, and we're holders, right? We're not people who just randomly sell, even with these up and downs. But you guys, this time, you want to play this smart because the Black Swan event has not happened yet. That's the biggest takeaway about all of this. But the Bitcoin halving is going to be so substantial. It is going to cause so much money to flow in here, and we're already almost at the all-time high for market cap, right? So, Steve, if you had anything to add to that, I'll move forward.
So in the course that'll be out next week, that's included in your $50 membership. It's going to tell you what the halving is. We'll go into more detail. It's going to tell you how many of them that we've had. This happens every 4 years. Every 4 years, it's the same thing. We'll give you a glimpse into what happened during each one of them. The only issue is the last one was in 2020, and that was during the pandemic. Nothing real happened. No market was reacting correct in 2020, right? So we have to take that with a grain of salt. But Bitcoin did go through the roof during that portion of it. The people that actually end up losing during the halving are the miners, right? Because they're not going to get rewarded as much anymore. But what you have to realize is the miners, depending on how much they accumulated over time, the price of Bitcoin should outweigh the amount of rewards that they're not getting. Does that make sense? So if I'm a miner and I accumulated 5 Bitcoin over the last 8 years, I'm cool with not getting any more rewards, or actually it going lower, because now the price is 5, 6, 7, 10x what my entry was. So we're going to give it to you from the halving standpoint. We're going to give it to you from the institution standpoint. We're going to give it to you from Champ standpoint, from my standpoint. So you're getting a whole fucking kitchen sink at you. That alone is worth $50.
Let's go.
Stop playing with that price. And then on top of that, we're going to show you how to make money during the Bitcoin halving. You understand? So I'm going to take you into the stock world right now. Coinbase, and I told you guys again, when Bitcoin runs, Coinbase goes up. The coin situation, my kids are in it. They had $60 entries. They're at $200 and something right now. My kids have better entries than I do. All right. And then you have the Bitcoin mining stocks. Those are down right now. We explain why they're down. You understand? Some people, it used to correlate with that, but it's not running the same way anymore. So we have to understand why the miners are losing money. So Marathon and Riot, I'm actually down on my portfolio on those currently. And it's been trending like that. So I got to the bottom of that, and I'll put that inside of the group too. Meme coins, hit them, champ.
All right, so meme coins right now. This is what I need you guys to really be careful about. Right now, I know you guys are fixated on making money, right? You just want to chase the bag. But what we do not do at Skyton Academy is chase green candles, right? It's fleeting. You chase something, it's running away from you. You can make a lot of money with memes. Memes are really, really, really easy to make capital off, but they're risky. That's not something that we teach you guys here. We can't control what you do, but right now, I'm just going to run down a list of some movers, and I'm going to show you the reason why people fixate on memes in these times. Because there's so much money that's coming in, people are seeing the green candles. That is the attraction. It's like a moth to a light. They come in and they invest in projects like Bunk, Shiba Inu, Pepe, Dogecoin, Bone from Shiba Swap, and that's just to name a few, right? This is on different blockchains and different protocols, but just these projects that I just named, listen to the percentages that they've went up. And I'm talking about in the last 24 to 72 hours. 75%, 100%, 62%, 45%. You see where I'm going? If you see any type of bread that you invest in these type of coins and you're just seeing quick movements, this is over a small amount of time. Now, if I expand this over the week or the last 2 weeks, some of these had 600%, one had 3,000%, and this is consistent because this is what's called meme season. This is right before utility. This is right before halvings. So this is when people come in and they just dump bread into random things, and you start to see abnormal activity in the market. What we want to tell you guys is, even though this exists, don't get caught with your pants down. Don't be a big.
Let me give you the dumb version of what Champ just said. Guys, this is meme coins are digital lottery, right? They're the digital form of lottery. You're buying scratch-off tickets. That's it. They just keep it real simple. Now, the other thing about meme coins is meme coins exist for the non-educated crypto investor. Champ and I are too smart. That's why we don't hit on those things like that, right? Because it's not in my soul to just throw bags at these things. Now, there's a way, and Champ's going to start doing it on the new platform where we start to give you these things way before the bull run. You know, this is when you're catching them on the DEX. Before they go to centralized exchanges, they're on decentralized exchanges. That's where you make your money. So everybody that's in the Pepe stuff, that's cashing out, and you see $20 makes $1 million, they've been in that thing for years already. You understand? So by the time you hear about it, these are the uneducated crypto investors. It makes it easier for them to just jump into those projects because they don't care to read case use and all that other stuff, right? Yeah. And nothing moves like a meme coin at the end of the day. Because we've been sitting on XRP, and I tell Champ my frustration with that one is like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Even if my entries are low, it doesn't matter to me. That coin is just sitting, but I'm holding. You know. So just be real careful with the meme coin situation. And remember, the blockchains are behind the meme coins. So they're the ones that are dumping the money in, and they're working with institutional guys now. So they're just playing you. You're not going to be able to time it. The other thing too is when the blockchains are all in on it, they're going to lock you out. So you see when Coinbase was bugging out the other day when the Bitcoin price was going up, it's because they needed to hold the line. They did this with Dogecoin at that time when it was doing its run with Elon Musk. You cannot sell. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. So even if you have the money, the worst thing you're going to see is $50,000, $60,000 in your account and the inability to sell. By the time they cut it back on again, guess what happens to the price? Big candle, other way. So I'm just here to give you the information. What you do with it is on you. But some of y'all are gonna have to learn the lesson on your own, right? Because Champ and I had to learn on our own. So we're accepting that you guys are gonna make mistakes and play on your emotions. So good luck with that. Don't throw the whole bag at the meme coins. Trade futures, take the profit, put the low profit inside of those things. And at that point now, that's kind of whatever money, right? Makes sense? So the next realm that I want to tell you guys about, we have election season coming up, political coins, big. Actually, I'll just give you two right now. No, I'll drop it inside the group because I don't know who's on here. So political coins are going to be big. Those are going to be, they're going to be, whenever's in a news cycle, you chase those meme coins now. They've actually been moving already. Actually, I'll give you one of them. It's Tucker. That's Tucker Carlson, right? You missed the wave on that one because when he interviewed Putin, that's when that rise came. But Tucker is probably going to have some wild interviews during the election. So he's one to watch out for. So the Tucker coin, Tucker, that's it. All right. Now it's the Academy overview. You blessed them with the questions prior to, right?
Yeah, I'm about to drop. I told him I got them right here typed up, ready to drop them in the chat. I told them to think about it. Once I drop, then they can drop their answers.
All right, cool.
Release them?
So guys, the Academy overview right now, we spent the better part of it just onboarding a lot of our current students. And it's been a lot with you guys, right? Between the emails being different, the payments, no one knows where they purchase, Stripe or PayPal, Telegram or whatever. So I'm glad I'm past that now, right? So now the biggest issue I have right now is, when was the last time you went to a college or some type of institution to learn and you were able to give your name as DFlow99 on my back? Don't treat us like that. If anybody's a member right now, go back inside your thing, put your real name in there. Okay? I'm not looking to do this. I had to live with this for over 2 years on Discord just because of the way Discord was set up. I'm not going to accept it in this academy right here. We are building a real live institution that's giving you real live information, and we are changing people's lives. So I don't even know who I'm talking to. I don't know who you are because no one keeps their camera on. This is a safe community, guys, that you're paying for and access. Imagine if Champ and I were just going by like pseudo names, and that's Big Champ though. That is what it is. That's stamped. There's no negotiating that one.
Right.
So he's a little bit different, I call him Champ. So in the university, we just want to be professionals at the end of the day. Cameras on as much as possible. That means you're engaged, you're ready to listen. The playbacks are there, right? So that's fine. If you don't want to turn the camera on, I can't force you to do that, but at least the names, guys, inside of the academy, please go back in and give me a first name and a last initial if that's what it is. But I just need to know how to address you guys properly.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for. We put a lot of work into this system right now. If anybody's been in there, the feedback's important to us. And I feel it's a good product and Champ feels it's a good product, but we have to know, the people have to tell us that it's a good product.
Right.
So we did updates. I shot something today and it's called the accountability mission statement. Understand right now in that system, I'm able to know who logged in, when you logged in, and what percentage of a course you took. So all that canceling, I didn't really know, you took 1% of the course, you never logged in. This is how we're calling you guys out. And the only reason being is because I care about the investment that you made, even if it's a small $50, it matters. So you're going to start getting messages like, hey, listen, push along, get through with that foundation. And it's going to be catered to you direct. Understand, we need to get you guys through this. This bull run right here is a once in a lifetime opportunity in the sense of where Bitcoin price is and the ETFs. Once everything stabilizes, you won't even be able to get into these entry points comfortable enough to put a dent in your money at that point. So this is why we're pushing that accountability statement here, and I'm holding it, because Champ will tell you I put Champ's hand to the fire. You know what I mean? And I put my hand to the fire every day. So I'm not gonna accept anything less from this academy. I don't need 1 million members. I need the right members. You understand? Because those people that leave after the first month that didn't do anything, when they speak about us outside, you know what they're going to say? They're not going to take accountability for it because they didn't read the mission statement, the accountability statement. They're going to tell people, I ain't learned anything over there. I got people that paid $97 for the boot camp. They do chargebacks. I just give them the money now because we're not winning chargebacks anymore. You know what they tell me on the chargeback? Oh, I didn't learn anything from it. The boot camp? Like what? My goodness. Okay. Good luck. So here's some courses that are coming soon, guys. We have the halving that we talked about. That's included. We have the plant medicine. Guess what? The same sister that did the brain training, Naz, she's coming back and she's going to do plant medicine with us. So if you liked her on brain training, you'll love her on plant medicine. That's her lane. And then I'm also get her back on the preparedness. Say it for me, Champ.
Preparedness, yeah.
Preparedness.
Yep.
So she's definitely one of those in that world. So now we're going to start putting plans together for people that, you know, that want to kind of know just necessary tools that you probably need to have. Trust me, those lights are going to go out. Get some flashlights. Yeah, so those, crypto sectors, the top 4 crypto sectors of 2024. That's also included in your membership. That's dropping too this month. All right. So every month we're going to be dropping stuff, our masterclasses and stuff like that. We're going to be shooting them in advance. Some of them we may not have anybody on a call and it'll just be released to you. You'll be tagged in it. You'll know every time something drops, you'll get an email. So just make sure your emails are clean. You got us in your address book and you prioritize our emails. Okay. Do not communicate with me on Instagram about anything related to your membership or anything. I'm not answering it only because there's so much that goes through there. So whether it be Champ's personal, my personal, or the Academy, TikTok, Twitter, don't look for us in places to access customer service questions or anything related to the Academy. If you're an existing student, in every single group, we have a contact us in the discussion. It tells you exactly how to reach out to us. That's it. We just want to keep everything isolated. For the last 2 years, I've been running from my inbox and Discord to both Instagrams, to Telegram, to even YouTube, right? So we have to answer to everything. But I could answer somebody asking a general question, but if it comes down to like you and how we're running the academy and stuff like that, and you're in here, we have internal channels for that. The reason we moved to a centralized system, and when I say centralized, meaning we just got off those other systems. There was some wacky stuff going on Discord. People's wallets were getting drained. And Champ might have mentioned this and I came on late, but when the price starts to go up, this is when the scammers and the emotions start to run high. You are going to see scams like never before. Play with it if you want to. We didn't come this far to give up our coins. So if it doesn't sound right, bring it back to the group. If you don't have the the proper information in the moment, take a beat, take a breath. This is why it's important to get through the foundation. 5 parts. Why, Champ? Because we have security in there. What's another reason why they should get through that to protect themselves?
We've got security. We've got crypto scams. We've got ways to become. Wait, say that again.
Well, I'm just talking about the protection part, not the. We didn't need all 5, right? So just we got the scams, we got the security, and then we got the cold storage. And everything with that is all about protecting you.
Absolutely.
We've always led with that. Yep. Do not lose it to an idiot in another country who tells you something that you want to hear. There is no 2 for 1. Give me 1 and I give you 2. Reverse it back on them and see if they go for that. Watch them hang up on you.
Right.
Have fun with them sometimes, right? When they hit you, the fake pages, they're in full effect. You know what's going to be worse in this run? All the influencers that are out there right now that are teaming up with fake crypto guys. Excellent. They're going to start teaching you crypto. The first thing you do is you go as far back as to when they had their first post about crypto, and you won't be able to find it. There's no documentation on it. You understand? So you have to be able, and these guys are going to sell you on a lifestyle, hundreds of thousands. Champ just posted something with the rapper, pushing a project and stuff like that. That's and we're going to start putting those things inside of the academy too. Those are the people. I'm not saying that he's doing this, out of ill will, but he's been sold on something and he has a network. So did Kim Kardashian. So did Floyd Mayweather. We called all of them. I'm not keeping up with this next wave of guys. They're like the B and C team. I'm not interested. I don't even follow them. So good luck out there with that. You understand? If you want to learn your crypto shit from Rowdy Rich, no problem. Rowdy Rich will teach you cryptocurrency. Let me know how that goes. We'll bring him on the platform. And Champ started that. I would not know this guy. It doesn't come in my ether. So Diddy, EYL is going to come out. The word works with the shit too. If it ain't us teaching y'all, you guys are on your own with that. Just whatever. If you learn something, great. Bring it back to the community. I'm not saying there's not any good people out there. I'm just telling you our platform is beyond, what you can get out there. Oh, it's fine. Come. Yeah, our platform is beyond because we're putting in work like nobody's business. What else do we have? All right, Champ.
It's that time.
Yeah. You want to just drop those questions to them so they can answer it?
I dropped it once. Guys, listen, I'm dropping the questions in the chat. I need you guys' feedback. I need your answers. Drop them now. Let's go.
And listen, no big deal if you don't get to them, because if you're part of the university in the discussion channel, you're open to just telling us what you want to see. But keep the discussions in each. I don't want to hear trading talking cryptocurrency because we have trading. I don't want to hear health and wellness and crypto. You get the gist of it.
Yeah.
All right. This is the moment of the hour right here, man. This is what I've been waiting for. This is probably my favorite part of cryptocurrency ever.
All right, let's go.
Hit play.
Everybody can see my screen?
Yep.
I bet.
Yeah.
In a world where centralized systems have long dictated the rules of business, imagine a new paradigm shift towards decentralization. Introducing DePIN, the Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. It's not just a network, it's a revolution in how we conduct business. With DePIN, individuals can now own parts of a network and earn rewards, unlocking a new era of democratized ownership. But that's just the beginning. DePIN allows you to monetize your own data, turning everyday activities like walking, talking, and driving into income streams. But what truly sets DePIN apart is its versatility across industries, offering opportunities for passive income that transcend traditional boundaries. Take the wireless industry, for example. With DePIN, you can run your own antenna and earn by selling data back to wireless companies. Or consider the aviation industry. Own devices that track airplanes and watch as the data you collect is sold to aviation companies. In the mobility industry, the data from your car can now be monetized, providing valuable insights to companies in the automotive sector. Join us in the shaping of business with DePIN. Experience the freedom to earn passive income across diverse industries, all on your terms. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
Whoa.
We don't miss.
Guys, listen. Listen to me when I tell you there is nobody doing what we're doing with this particular asset class in cryptocurrency. Nobody. All right. So understand this. For those of you who know, you know already. I gave, and if you're new to the academy, we gave them helium. We gave them helium years ago.
Facts.
I called a cell phone company and that came to fruition. Then we gave them helium mobile. We received messages in our Discord. People, when they got to this all-time high, it was one message. The guy said, listen, I'm at 50K on my account right now. Should I sell? Right? I was up to 25, 30, 40K on one antenna. So what you do is when you're investing in infrastructure in this network, what happens is the earlier you get in, they reward us as network operators or whatever. There's different names for stuff. So we're showing you case use right now. So as they're building their products, we're able to add to the infrastructure, right? Because these are people networks right now. They're no longer centralized. So as I kept peeling back the onion, I started to realize there's probably 5 major sectors in DePIN. Now, as part of your membership, you're going to get a DePIN 101 course. That's just going to give you foundational background understanding of what the industry is and the different aspects of how it's going to play. Okay. You can make money walking, talking, driving, running, you name it. Everything that you do, you can monetize with DePIN. Okay. There's some security issues. There's some security issues with DePIN, right? So we have to be careful. A lot of guys are FOMOing into projects. Everything sounds great, but you have to know how to read them, and we're going to teach you. So in the 101, that's just a foundational understanding of it. In 2 weeks from now, we're doing a DePIN masterclass. This conversation I'm about to have right now is only for my elite guys who have been waiting for this. All right. So we're dropping a pre-sale today. In 2 weeks, you guys are going to have access to the masterclass where Champ and I are going to give you a ton of value, a couple projects, and then you'll know where to go. I created a couple different tiers depending on how much money people have. I understand the times are a little tight right now, but guys, I've been involved in so many businesses before, and there's people on this call that's done business with me before. So real estate is not passive income. I don't care what anybody tells you, right? That's the biggest crock of shit that people sell you. Oh, real estate is passive income. No way. There's a ton of work and you're of service to everybody. Okay. So with DePIN, that's actually the most passive of anything that I've been part of. I'm telling you this right now. All I have to do with a lot of these projects that I'm part of is just make sure that the shit's plugged in, my internet is up, and my rewards are coming in every day. I call that passive because that takes me no time. Right. You understand? Now, when you form a community, we can talk about troubleshooting tips. We can talk about ways to increase rewards because we're all gathering information at the same time. So with the Helium Mobile, that was a free play that made people a ton of money. Now, if you didn't get into Helium from the antenna, that was phase one. Then they created the cell phone, right? So now the cell phone is making you money. And not only is the cell phone making you money, but it's saving you money. So my phone bill with a family of four went from $250 to $84 a month. That's it, right? So now I'm saving money every month. So I was able to pass that knowledge along to people who are currently saving right now, okay? The problem with DePIN is if you don't get in at the right time, the rewards, as more people start to come on, it starts to dwindle because you have to split it. So let's say if this one project gives you 1 million, they set aside, let's say 10 million tokens for rewards. When the first guy gets on, they might give you 20,000 per day. As more people get on, they start to divide it, and now you're splitting it amongst many people to a point where it really, the rewards could basically get to zero. But it doesn't matter to you because what you've been doing is called accumulation, right? You've been accumulating. You pay nothing for it in a sense of, well, you paid because you paid for the, we got to mute somebody up.
I got him.
Okay. Yeah, so you actually pay for the hardware. So on some of my mobile situations, the one that's worth about 30K now, I paid $2,500 for the antenna. And I was able to accumulate a good amount of rewards. Now, the other thing too is people made money that didn't even have the antennas because we told them where to buy the mobile, which would have gave you actually 1-for-1. You would have had more if you put cash in it than if you would have had the actual antenna. Okay. So that was the first one that we gave, and we gave it away for free, and everybody made money on it. So now there's other industries that we've identified. So there's a couple in the mobility industry that's big. There's some cars there. Champ, I just don't see you pin anymore. I see barbers. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm still pinned. I don't know why it's tracking, but
Okay,
it's
cool.
too. You just muted. There you go.
All right. I'm on my mobile, guys, and I'm out. So I had to, when phone calls come in, it kind of pings me off. All right. So the mobility industry, that's everything associated with cars, trucks, fleets. Oh, take him to the coaches room because that's fine. I'm almost wrapped. I appreciate it. Yeah. So the mobility industry is big, right? So one of the projects that we're part of gives you data on your vehicle, but what that project is doing is it's wrapping a marketplace around the data. So that means anybody can build products and services. So there's one service in the marketplace that I signed up for. You know what they're doing? They're offering you it's AI insurance, right? So what the AI bot is doing is once you put your car detail inside of it and your current insurance carrier, it's going to scour and deliver you a better price that's out there. So it will do it every time that you're going to renew. You don't have to go shop it. It's going to shop it automatically for you. You understand? So there are so many verticals being built into DePIN. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys is I see guys doing it on their own, but they're not. There's a door behind the door. And Champ's relentless and I'm relentless. So you got two guys, crawling at it, and we get to the top. So we're going to start bringing some of these CEOs of these companies into our platform also. Same way we did with Link2 and everything else, right? So now we need to get to know who these owners are, these companies. All right. So the 101 is going to be included in your membership. That's just a background of it. In 2 weeks, we had the actual masterclass, which is going to take you a lot deeper, and then you'll be able to sign on. So today we're dropping a pre-sale. This is for all my guys that chewed on the Helium Mobile. If you refresh inside of your portal right now, where you see all your pillars, you're going to see a DePIN Elite drop down, right? When you go to click on that group, you could join it. You just pay a one-time fee. I reduced it. This is the lifetime, right? It's $9.97. So what do I mean by the lifetime? Every single project that we do, you're going to be part of it. Now, for the people that don't have the money during or that money right now, during the masterclass, I'm going to offer you smaller packages where you get like 3 to 5 DePIN projects, and it'll be a fraction of that. So for my guys that want to be long-term with us, because remember, the DePIN projects that are here today, there's some new ones that are being built that we don't even know about. So that means every time Champ and I invest in something, the lifetime gets you that information. But the reason that the lifetime is really more valuable is because we're going to give you how to find the projects. We're going to give you the sites that are solely focused on these DePIN situations. So you could find things on your own and be able to bring it back to the group in real time, right? So I'm going to lean on my lifetime guys to add to the pot also, the same way we did with the 1% situation. All right. So I'm telling you, for that price right there, I paid, even just the device I have in my car, I paid $200 for it. I already made my money back and then some. And now I have it tracking my insurance. I was able to save maybe $300. I didn't switch over yet, but they found another carrier cheaper. So now that's up to you to decide if you want to switch out or not. You understand? So when DePIN is basically when AI meets cryptocurrency and meets blockchain. Those three things together are the internet's already tied to it. So that's the obvious. So you have the internet, cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence and automation. So when you put all 5 of those together, that's what DePIN is. Mm-hmm. So guys, I'm telling you, that lifetime situation, I'm only leaving it open up until we get to the masterclass. I haven't decided how long, but it's open tonight, and then we'll probably give you a couple more days to get things in order. That's the bang for the buck. But for those of you who want to be a part of it, you'll have the 101. You'll get enough information in there to be able to, research and put some stuff together. And then I'm going to start to just, we'll have smaller packages for different people. So you might be able to buy a 3-pack or a 5-pack and so on and so forth. And then for a guy who's just really, really tight on things, we'll start to a la carte the projects one by one, right? So the lifetime guys, of course, you're going to get it early because we want to accumulate as much as possible. And then after we're in, I'm just going to be able to release it to the rest of the people as an individual package. And not saying that you can't make money when the awards start to dwindle. There's still money to be made because, like I said, there's marketplaces and there verticals that are, tied to the actual DePIN hardware that you have. Trust me on this one. I found out that you can sell aviation data to aviation companies, to law enforcement. Currently, right now, they don't have that sort of information. So a simple antenna sitting outside of your house, every plane that goes over your house, it's going to track that and be able to send that data somewhere. Unbelievable, guys. I am involved in so many industries and going to be involved in so many industries that I never thought it was even possible in a centralized. Actually, it wasn't possible in a centralized world unless you were putting out a whole lot of cash and you own those companies. This is truly a people's network and a revolution that's about to start right now. If in the next couple of years you are doing things on your cell phone and you're not getting paid for it, you're pretty much the product at the end of the day. So for $1,000, I'm just teaching you how to, 1, protect your data, and 2, monetize your data. So for all the times that Champ and I have said something, everybody's always says, oh, this thing is priceless, right? Figure that part out.
Facts.
So in 2 weeks going, I'll probably keep the pre-sale up for maybe another week before the actual pre-sale. And then that price, the lifetime price, would be part of the masterclass, but it's not going to be $9.97. It's definitely more than that, guys.
You ready for me to drop link?
Yeah, you can drop link, but like I said, I already gave it to them. All they have to, if you're in the group already, all you have to do is to drop down with all the pillars. You're going to see the DePIN in there.
Yep.
And that's it. But Champ will drop the link anyway for you guys in there. If anybody's not part of the academy, you're bugging, right? You're absolutely bugging. You know, yeah, you're bugging.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I know it better than I know it. I'm excited, man. I'm truly excited. This is like and this is from my personal take, right? The last 2 years have been like, it's been a whirlwind with this project because there's been so much data to consume, so much. And not only are we consuming the data, like just think about how overwhelming it feels for you to get what we give you. Imagine how we feel. We have to go get the data. We have to decipher the data, and then we have to dumb the data down, right? To then present it. And I'm not, and again, the don't be dumb is with pure love, right? It's trust me, it's with love. We have to dumb it down to a point where you guys could understand it. When we start to get into the more elite and the advanced, you know, the cryptocurrency sector is broken down into beginner, intermediate, and advanced. When you start to get into the advanced situations, that's when Champ's going to let loose on you with the shit Champ does. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start going deeper into white papers and really analyzing stuff from that angle. We're going to start going deeper into like how to really look for rug pull projects from a blockchain situation. You could actually go into the code. So we have a guy from South America that's going to come in and teach us that on a masterclass. So all that stuff's going to be included in your $50 membership. I'm just telling you, if $50 is a little too low, so that price will go up over time. I'm letting you know that right now. But because it's so low, it's like those gym memberships. You pay $10 and you're like, you've never went to the gym, right? They don't care. That's the point. I don't want to create that sort of situation where you feel like your 50 is like, I'll get to it. No, you are missing the boat. There is no get to it. They're going to distract you with the selection cycle. Vote on your conscience. Do what you do. But I'm just telling you that you need to start looking at what they're talking about with cryptocurrency. When Trump was at SneakerCon the other day in Philly, I was there with my son. I didn't see him. I heard it, and they were like, Donald Trump. And I'm like, yeah, right. And it took about 15 minutes or so for him to come out. And in that time, I left. And this dude comes on stage. So I missed a classic moment. So Trump is a big NFT guy. I hold his NFTs. His team is doing a great job putting him at the forefront of cryptocurrency. If there's any president that you want or any administration, it's going to be those Republicans. I'm just giving you my stance on it. You understand? When you start listening to those Democrats, shit's wacky on their side. Like Champ says, same bird, different wing. But I'm just telling you that the monetary policies flow better with Republicans than they do historically with Democrats. They're about that social shit. They're about locking you up. They're about letting immigrants in to create new classes of people, to create a voter base for them. Understand the Black and brown community is about to be replaced, guys. At the numbers that they're coming into, and Champ and I know this firsthand. We own a real estate brokerage in New York. We house the homeless, so we are seeing it boots on the ground firsthand every single day. We speak to caseworkers. They are pouring in here. They are giving them money at the end of the day. So I'm just telling you, in order for them to pay them, they're going to have to cut your benefits at the end of the day. Everybody's going to be on universal basic income, but there's a problem in this country. No one, these young kids aren't signing up for to fight wars anymore. Everything's down. They don't even want to own homes. So when you bring in this new class of people, they're going to put stipulations on them. These guys are going to be fighting for this country at some point, if it's needed. Actually, the wars aren't even on the ground anymore. They're what you're seeing now. Everything is cyber warfare at this point, guys. Get your shit in order. Get a new computer and keep your cryptocurrency on there and stay off of, public computers when you're doing stuff. Try not to transact on these mobile phones, especially when you're out on other people's network, especially, Starbucks and all these other places. Don't play yourself. Don't be dumb. These hackers are smart. They're moving. And the thing is, it's one thing to lose XRP at, 50 cents. It's another to lose XRP at $500. It will hurt. So that means if they're as smart as they are now, they're only going to get smarter. And the biggest scammer is actually the blockchains the people from the inside are the biggest scammers. So this is why cold storage is important. Yep. Coinbase, you seen the other day, Coinbase was down. Everybody had zero balances. People couldn't transact. Ask yourself why. These institutions are buying over the counter. They're calling their orders in like a bet. You know what I'm saying? So when they need to sell, they're going to sell. You and I, we have a hard time. We have to sell against each other, the retail investors. So Champ sells, I buy. I buy, Champ sells. That's how it works. If no one's selling, then no one's buying.
Right.
Okay. Listen, that DePIN situation, that's going to be fun. That's going to take us into the summer. For my guys who have fleets with cars and Turo and Airbnb, we're going to show you verticals on how to increase your profit margins within those failing businesses right now. Because let's be honest, I don't have the bookings like how it was during the pandemic. We are entering the give back period now, guys. Okay. If influencers are around past 2025, I already told you, I stamped and approved them. But again, these guys are crafty, they're savvy, they're working with other products, they're teaming up with people who are industry leaders. So right now, you're going to start to see a lot of influencers teaming up with specialty guys. They're going to use their influence traffic, and they're going to push and promote whoever they're going to pick at that point based on their relationship. Money tends to attract money. So yeah, if Champ and I jump on private jets, we'll probably be in every single network the next day. And if we documented it. Right. This is the same thing that happened during the NFT craze. Some of the biggest platforms were pushing NFTs in 2021, 22, 21, 20, and 21. Yeah. And that's why they don't trust cryptocurrency, because they all got left holding pet rocks that aren't worth anything right now. Some of those projects will come back to fruition, but most of them will never to be seen again. We'll start to touch NFTs. That's going to be another thing that we'll talk about on the platform. That's coming up. The case use for those are phenomenal. Just not the guy from the hood that created some artwork talking about, I have an NFT. That ain't it. Don't be dumb. What you got for him, Champ?
Listen, man, I'm more excited about where we are right now, because this is literally going to lead us in the verge of tomorrow. Tomorrow leads to tokenization, right? Projects with utility. This is my wheelhouse. I know that there are projects right now that's already super suppressed that are poised to do exponential numbers, right? I'm already investing in them early for years. I was in the accumulation phase. So now with this halving going on, these institutions in here, we already almost at the all-time high for the market cap. I'm head over heels, right? But I do understand that there's a responsibility that comes with this, right? And that responsibility is you guys. Because outside of myself, right, what I've been preparing for, we still have the academy. We have all the students. We have people that are going to be misguided if they just go off emotion, if they start operating blindly, right? So not only am I going to be doing things and executing myself, I get to bring you guys on the road with me, right? And alongside Steve, we get to teach you guys certain things and watch you guys benefit off those same plays. One thing I'm super excited about is the I Told You So tour. I don't know if we're formally gonna go on that tour, right? We've been talking about this for a long time. One thing I want to make mention to you guys is Steve bought you guys, and this was all Steve. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just gonna give you guys an update. Steve bought you guys in the metaverse a couple days ago, and he gave you 5 projects. He dropped the 5 projects inside the metaverse for you. Whoever got the memo and came into the room, you got the plays. I just got a notification on my phone probably 10 minutes ago. One of the projects is up 20%. So no matter what you put in, you're up. You guys owe Steve a thank you.
So guys, good thing you brought up that metaverse situation. So the metaverse, we have a lobby now, okay? And we'll put that inside the courses so you guys can know how to get to it at any point. You can take your courses inside the metaverse. When you're playing, when you're taking your course or masterclass, no one else could hear or see what you're watching. All right, so any video that you see, anything that's clickable on the wall, 10 people could be all around it at the same time watching it, but no one will interrupt each other. So you could buy crypto from Skyton Pay in the metaverse. In a couple months, we'll have the rest of the spaces built out. So now when you go into cryptocurrency, it's going to have its own. When you go into trading, it's going to have its own. So now we're going to have little breakout rooms in there. So this is where I'm going to take a small amount of people on a whim, and then we're going to be dropping little things here and there. So that's kind of our treasure hunt until it becomes like a full-fledged, full-time situation for us. So definitely look into the metaverse. Next month, we're releasing the metaverse masterclass with my partner, Dwayne. And then we're going to be consulting. So Skyton Academy is also going to be offering consultation for brands. You have to get in position right now. Do not wait for your counterparts. You know what I'm talking about. Do not wait for your counterparts when you got us giving you this way before they do. You wait for their cosign, they take all the money off the table. It's too late. So you can't say that we're not the most innovative. These guys don't even know what's happening. All right. The summer camp for the kids, that's coming out. We're still preparing it. There's going to be trading. We're working on a kids book. To be honest, the kids training might work for most adults, right? So I'm encouraging families to take the training too for people who just like we're going to bring it all the way down for them to start understanding. They are the future. You understand? We are borrowing against their future. We have a duty to teach them. We have a duty to learn first, right? And then connect them. Because when we're old and dusty, we're not going to be able to fight the shit that they're going to go through. You understand? So the Crypto Kid Academy, we're bringing Cliff back on. There's going to be some trading for them. There's going to be some 101, some GameFi. So if they're gamers, we're going to show them which games they can sign up for. They can start earning rewards. Now your kids can start making money. That's going to be a big one. So some stuff will start coming out in the springtime, and then we'll get ready for summer. That's usually when the kids are home. And again, it's learn at your own pace. So, get it when you get it. But definitely look to sign up that younger generation for that when it comes out. There'll be some things in there I'll be offering inside of the membership, but then overall, the kids crypto is going to have its own group. And then we'll see where that takes us. I'm working on a real estate situation right now, looking to sell it to the big real estate boards after and license it out. That's basically going to position real estate agents and brokerages to know how to navigate the space, right? The crypto space and how it's going to affect real estate. So they have to be prepared. So we're looking to usher the real estate world into it too. And we have a big announcement coming up too, and it's global. I'm not going to mention anything right now, but it is a global announcement that we're working on. So y'all keep playing if y'all want. I told you the access is going to be limited. It's going to be limited. Link in the bio. I'm not even saying link in the bio no more. I just got it on automate. Now I ain't even doing that. I'm not over there. Mini chat.
Mini chat. Academy under any post.
That's it. You say a word, it takes you to where you need to go. And again, you'll see us, but we just can't be as accessible as we were. Understand, for many reasons. It benefits all of us to not be on 9-hour dot connects. And with that said, see, I got my list here. I'm out.
Hey, enjoy that on that side. I'm over here rocking. Tap in when you finish.
The replay will be up on YouTube. Replay will also be up in the crypto situation. So you'll get alerts. Keep notifications on YouTube, guys. It's important. Every time something comes out, you'll get alerted, even if you didn't hear about it. Social media still has us kind of on timeout. And I think we'll be on there for a little while. Be careful out here.
Please.
Yeah.
Listen, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Get in the academy because we're phasing out of Discord shortly. But for the time being, we're there. But guys, please protect yourself and watch out for these scam accounts in Discord because they're draining people's accounts. Don't click on any other links if they don't come from Steve or myself.
My final thing, the affiliate program, you just reminded me. The affiliate program will be dropping soon too. So now you'll be able to have an affiliate link and then you could make some money off of it's not a whole lot. Well, actually, we do have some products that are higher tier, so you can make money on those. But when you talk about a small percentage on $50, it's something. And if you get enough of them, then it matters. But then now you could be tied to other products, the premium products that we have in there.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Skyton Academy, baby. Connect Wednesdays, episode 47. We out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.